Lilloshome.com is an online furniture retailer which collects customer orders through a web portal. Both the production and the distribution of the products are outsourced. Due to the increasing market competition, the shipping services, which makes up for almost 1/3 of the total operating cost, are one of the most critical KPIs. Therefore, Lilloshome.com needs to constantly monitor the quality of the suppliers while keeping the expenses under control. Lilloshome top management decided it was time for the company to replace their old ERP with a new one that could be able to respond to the new challenges. After analyzing all the potential solutions, Lilloshome.com has finally decided to adopt SAP S/4HANA Cloud, the intelligent cloud ERP of SAP. Let's now have a look how SAP S/4HANA Cloud is helping Lilloshome.com to run their business. Let me introduce you to Penny Wise, the procurement manager. As soon as she arrives to the office, Penny needs to create a purchase requisition for shipping services, convert it to a purchase order, and create a service entry. Before doing that, she wants to make sure she's not overlooking more important tasks. On her way to the office, she accesses S/4HANA Cloud through her iPad. Thanks to the procurement overview, Penny can have an instant view on all the activities and performance indicators that she wants to monitor. She realizes there is a purchase requisition that has been unsourced for 2 weeks. She drills down to the item level and assigns one of the 2 suppliers proposed by the system. Since she has a little bit of extra time, she decides to monitor the purchase contracts, and she immediately notices that the contract with Polaris Brakes looks quite critical. In fact, despite the contract will expire the next year, consumption rate is pretty high. Penny decides to further investigate. She takes a look at Polaris Brakes' overall scoring, which is composed by 4 criteria. The price variance seems to be the most critical one, and this is confirmed by the trend chart, which shows a consistently negative score across all periods. Penny wants to capture this information, so she leverages the copilot to take a screenshot of the trend and save it in the digital assistant history. Penny is finally arrived to the office and is ready to start her daily activities. First of all, she creates a purchase requisition for shipping services. In order to do that, she inserts all the necessary information: plan, material code, item description, date, and quantity. She also assigns a cost center for cost tracking purposes and the purchase organization. The purchase requisition was created but needs to be sourced and converted to a purchase order. Once again, the system proposes 2 alternative suppliers. The system is able to do so because it has memorized past negotiations data. A purchase order was finally created. Because the purchase order exceeds certain limits defined in the system, Penny needs for her manager approval. Maya is Lilloshome CFO, and she's in charge of approving purchase orders above $10,000. Thanks to S/4HANA Cloud new user experience, she can easily execute this task from her computer as well as any other device. As soon as she enters the system, she's warned by a notification that there is a pending request. She checks it and finally approves it. After the approval, the supplier will receive the request via EDI. He will then provide the shipping services and send the invoice to Lilloshome. As soon as the invoice arrives, Pen can create the service entry and then post the invoice. now she creates the invoice. During the invoice creation, she inserts the purchase order reference number. In this case, the invoice has been manually created, but it is also possible to create supplier invoice automatically leveraging the S/4HANA Cloud whitelisted API. Thanks to the Overdue Payables app, Penny can monitor the overdue supplier invoices across all companies, and then apply filters based on the invoice's attributes which are relevant to her, such as number of days, currency, company, supplier, or even supplier group. From this analytical view, she can drill down to the supplier invoices and decide which one to pay. Here she can see the invoices that she has just created. She can even drill down to the journal entry level. Before making the payment, Penny wants to take a look at the cash position to see which bank has more liquidity. Thanks to S/4HANA Cloud embedded analytics, she can monitor in real time the overall cash position of her company. She realizes that the bank account number 33333 has got enough cash, but she wants to see to which bank does it correspond. She leverages the HANA search to retrieve this information. Penny finds out that the bank account corresponds to the US bank. Therefore, she goes back to the supplier invoice, selects the edit mode, and inserts US bank in the payment information. As an alternative to this method, it is also possible to default the bank account information in the supplier master data. She's now ready to make the payment. The payment has been successfully created.